Good morning, YouTube. If you can't guess, today is Halloween. But it's 5 o'clock in the morning and it's pitch black out. So I will not be driving to the gym with my mask on. So it's Friday, it's Halloween, busy week. But really, really good week training wise. I definitely had a solid week in the gym, and today we are back to leg day. Today will be the reverse. So we'll be starting with the hip thrust machine, and then we will move on to hamstrings, and then we will move on to leg extensions, and then leg press. So if you didn't catch my last leg day video, which is probably my best performing video, now it says like how long people viewed the video for, but I don't know if that means they're watching the first 10 minutes or like 10 minutes in total. I don't really know. I mean, I'm not trying to be that analytical about it, but it's good to see that people are watching it for longer. But last week was probably the most insane leg pump I've ever gotten in all my years, days, and leg days of my career. Like, I did some posing after I trained legs, and my legs didn't even look like they were mine. That's how pumped they were. So, I mean, not that, the pump is everything, but it's definitely been a huge learning curve for me to be able to really isolate muscles and have like an incredible mind to muscle connection. It's kind of like anything else that you do in life, really, like work or whatever, is that like the more you practice it, the better you get at it. And I think for me, a lot of it comes down to like, because I train before work, I don't get to just like really, I don't get to like take my time. Sorry, I don't have the mic on. I did forget that part. So I don't really have the time to, a lot of times when I'm in the gym, up against the clock in some ways, like obviously I have enough time to train, but I don't really have time to like chill and socialize or do any of those things that like, a lot of people get to do in the gym. Like, it's usually I get there 5:36 and I'm out of there by 7:38 and I gotta get to work, and it just keeps developing my connection to my muscle as I train, and it's getting to the point now where, I mean, the only muscle that I still struggle with, I would say, is hamstrings, because almost all other muscles, I know exactly how to flex them. But when it comes to hamstrings, I still struggle when I'm posing to really like accentuate my hamstrings and lock them in and unlock them and lock them in. You know what I mean? Like I can do with almost all my other muscles. So it's still like another thing that I get to work on as I train. You know what I mean? Like, I've always had something to work towards, whether it's like dieting down to 4% body fat, over like the course of a whole year, or the reverse, which is just like trying to build as much muscle over the course of a year, or like really try to lock in my legs or my chest or my back. And this is why I love training, because it's like no matter how many times you go into the gym, it's always a different experience, for me anyway. Like I can go in the gym 5 years in a row, and every single time I train chest, it still feels different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like every single time you go to the gym to train chest, it's the same exact workout, same exact reps, same exact sets, same exact feeling. You know what I mean? And you get that. Some days you get a crazy ass pump, and some days you don't. And some days you feel like shit, and some days you don't. And some days you just have like that super high like dopamine rush, and some days you don't. So it's like constantly changing. And like I feel like a lot of people that get into like the gym and training sort of eventually develop that like relationship with the gym where like it's always a new experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love it. I mean, now I'm training. So before I was training, like my whole contest prep was basically 3 days on and 1 day off, and then 2 days on and 1 day off. That's how I did it for a whole year. And then I was switching to like push, pull, legs, rest. Push, pull, legs, rest. So I did that for a while, and then I switched to basically like I was training 2 days on, 1 day off. And now I'm back to 6 days in a row, 1 day off. You know, like I think that like the longer you train in the gym, the more you understand that like if you can train each muscle group twice a week, like optimally, and recover from those workouts, then that's the best thing for you to do, at least for me, you know? Like if I could train my legs twice a week, push them really hard each session, and recover from those sessions to train them again after 3 days, and I'm eating enough food to put my muscle in position to grow, and I'm sleeping enough for my muscles to fully recover and grow, like you have to figure out like what is gonna put you in the best position to reach your goal, you know? And so right now, my goal is to try to gain some muscle in the next 6 months, 7 months. And these are the steps that I have to do to get there, you know? Like I could train 3 days on and 1 day off, but then eventually I'm not getting as much stimulus to the muscle. So if I can train 6 days, I'm going to. And right now, like that's what I'm saying. Like when I started the video, is that I've had like a really good week training because I'm pushing myself really hard, and I'm still recovering from my workouts. Like my quads were definitely sore yesterday, which was 2 days after I trained them. So I'm thinking, you know, will I be able to train quads again today? But then after sleeping and resting and recovering, I wake up and my legs are fresh, you know? So it's gonna be a little different vibe today because we're gonna go in there. We got the full Squid Game costume on, and we're just gonna keep it rolling. So stay tuned for the next video because it's coming to you soon. Peace.
some good hits with you.
Oh, you're good. I'm just waiting for the leg press.
Okay. I'll go cold. My Pink Ranger.
Hey.